In December, the New Providence Library joined the Main Library Alliance, and you'll have noticed that our catalog changed. So I'm going to be going over some of the features of your account and the catalog that you might find useful. To get to our catalog, you're going to go to the library website, newprovidencelibrary.org. And over here on the right, we have the link to the catalog and to my account. So I'm going to start with the catalog, which is our tool for finding materials in the library and also for requesting them from other libraries. Is that the new catalog searches all 50 libraries. So let's do a search for artificial intelligence. Let's say I'm interested in that topic. You can search for an author, a title, subject, or any combination of the two. Okay, so I hit the search button and it gave me results for the entire collection. Do you see that blue button there? So to narrow it down, I'm going to click on the New Providence tab right here where it says 166. That means New Providence has 166 items on that mention that topic in their record. Now there are tabs across the top. They're also over here on the left. So it's always pretty easy to find a way to limit it to New Providence. I could go down here to where it says branch and select New Providence. Up here at the top, you'll also see the option to limit your results to books only. That's often what people do when they're here at the library. Or if you're looking for an audiobook or a movie, those formats buttons are up here at the top and also over here on the left under format. So you can always find things in two places just to make it a little easier on you. Now, in the new catalog, the call number, the shelf location of the book where you'll find the book is right here in the search results. You'll see the title, and then you'll see where it says book on shelf right under that green button. It says New Providence Library, adult nonfiction, that's the section. And then there's this Dewey Decimal number, 303.4834 KIS. So this is in our books about society and sociology. Now let me show you another search. Let's say you have a particular book in mind. To refresh my search, I'm going to click on this house button here. This will clear out my previous search and take me back to the landing page. Let's search for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, book 1 of the series. Now, this is a book that has a lot of different formats. You'll see these blue buttons here under the title. Each format appears under one search result, and then it breaks it down into the type of material. There's a Braille version, there's a digital audiobook, there's an ebook, there's the regular book. So those blue buttons will help you sort out what you're looking for. Look for the one that you're interested in reading. Other interesting thing about this page is it shows you the different circulation statuses. For example, this green button means the book is on the shelf here in New Providence. These are the same colors that traffic lights use. So if the book is at another library available to check out, that's a yellow light. And then red means it's checked out and you're going to have to wait for it. If you do want that book that's available from another library, for example, Harry Potter in large print, or even if it's owned by New Providence, but it's checked out right now and you want to get on the wait list, you're going to click on this blue place hold button. So to request a book We call that placing a hold on it. Whether that's being delivered or just getting on the wait list, it's called placing a hold. Now it's going to ask you to sign into your account, and you're going to use the 14-digit barcode number on the back of your library card. And your password, if you don't know what your password is, just call and we'll let you know. Or just ask the next time you're here. You have a choice of pickup locations. You don't have to have your holds delivered here. For example, some Chatham residents live closer to the New Providence Library than they do the Chatham Library, so they might want to select New Providence. You might want to select Florham Park because you're always driving there on your way to Trader Joe's. Let's see. Anyway, you choose your pickup location and then you're going to click Submit Hold Request. Okay, so your hold was placed successfully. I'm going to close this window. Let's start the search again by going to this house button. This will take you to the starting page or landing page. By default, we show you our new adult fiction. So this is a great way to find your next book. You can click this arrow, this V symbol at the bottom to get more titles. Now, fiction is just one of the categories under new for adults. There's also this little button that says nonfiction, large print, and DVD. Those are the other subcategories that you can browse. We do the same for the teen collection and the children's collection, as well as ebooks. Popular is another category that's a good place to find recommendations. This is based on data from across all the libraries in our system, not just New Providence that you might like to read. And then we have, for your convenience, the New York Times bestseller list, linked right to the catalog. If you just click on the book, it will take you to the record. Now, this book is available from another library on audio. Let's say I'm going on a trip tomorrow and I need something to listen to in the car. I need the CDs. Click on more info. Back to the audiobook CD. Now we'll see, where is it? It's right here under the yellow button. This will tell me what library I can go to with my New Providence card in hand. It's checked out in Chatham, Hunterdon County, and Readington, but I could go to the Morristown Library today and check out that book. Just be sure to bring your driver's license and your library card. I'm gonna clear this search. I'm gonna search for a book that's pretty popular right now. And you probably would have to wait for it. Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. If you see under the author and the language here, it says appears on these lists. So these are lists that the Maine Library Alliance created that this book appears on. So you might like the other books on the list as well while you're waiting for Tom Lake. Let me just click on the Barnes & Noble Book Club list. Here's another great way to find a book to read. And if you click on a book's title or cover and scroll past the information about where it's located and whether it's in or not, you're going to get reading recommendations based on that book. So you can look up a book that you really enjoyed and find more like this. For example, Nelson Donnell's Upcountry, Jane Webb's Last Soldiers. There are also reviews and other books by the author, as well as a section called You May Also Like. So this is another way to find your next good book right here in the catalog without even coming to the library. So that concludes the catalog section of our demo. We are now going to go over some of the account features. So let's go back to the library website. My account is over here on the right. If you click there, you can go to your account to see what you have out, what fines you might have, what you have on hold, and the status of those holds. You can also do this in our app, the Maine Library Alliance app, which I find really convenient because you never have to log back in once you log in. But I do want to just cover it quickly. You're going to log in with your library card barcode number on the back of your card and your 4-digit password. We can give you a hint if you don't know what that is. Just give us a call at 908-665-0311. Now it's going to show me what items I have out and what I have on hold. Okay, so I have one item checked out, which is an ebook from Libby. So that's a new feature of our new system, is that you now see both your ebook checkouts and your print checkouts all in one place. Over here on the left, there's an option to see titles on hold. And it does show you both print books and your Libby ebooks all in one place. Let's see. If you want to just see your physical materials on hold, there is a tab for that called Physical Materials. Now, all of these options on the left are available if you click on your name up here on the right as well. So checked out titles, titles on hold. Let's go to fines and messages. Okay. New Providence doesn't charge fines on our materials, but there are libraries in our Maine Library Alliance that do charge fines. So you'll see on the back of the book that you check out, right above the barcode, if it's from New Providence or not. So just be aware if you return it late and it's not our book, you might owe a fine. You can't currently pay fines online. You would need to come in and pay by cash or check if it gets above $10. Let me show you how you can turn on your reading history. That's under your name or over here on the left. If you click on reading history, so this is what comes up. We don't track your reading. This is a change from our old system. So many people are used to being able to ask us if they've checked out a book or not. If you're interested in having that data, you can click on start recording my reading history. Okay. So that's useful. For example, if you're checking out books for a parent or a child, it's really hard to remember what you've gotten out for them because you typically haven't read the book yourself, so you don't remember. Another really useful thing under my account is the ability to create a username. Let's see. I'm going to call myself NP Library. Let's try signing in again up at the top right where it says sign in. We're going to use our new username, NP Library. You'll have to choose something different. I didn't change my password and I don't recommend it because this way you can just call and ask us what it is. Okay. So there you are, you're back in your account. Something that we often counsel people to do who are waiting for many, many books at one time, and when it rains, it pours. They get 5 books in at the same time and they don't have time to read 5 books in 2 weeks. So we tell them, go to your account and freeze your holds. So we're going to go back to titles on hold. Okay. You could also cancel holds from here if you decide you don't want them anymore. Or you can go to freeze hold. For example, if you want to schedule your books so you get one per month, you could just type in the date when you'd be okay with receiving the book. You won't necessarily get it by then, but this is great if you're traveling and you know for sure you're not going to be here until like March 21st. You can type in 03/21/2024 and freeze your hold. This isn't going to slow down your progress on the wait list. You'll still be moving up, but we'll hold that book for you until your thaw date. And finally, I just wanted to quickly show you if you speak other languages besides English or you have visual impairments, we have this great feature down at the bottom left. It's a man doing a jumping jack on a red circle. If you click it on that, it will read the page aloud to you, or you can click on these tablet symbols with the letters, and that will allow you to choose your language. Right now it's set to English, but you could choose Spanish or Chinese. One more search I failed to go over. Let me just do that now. Let's say you have a child with a guided reading level in the local schools. You can go to advanced search. You're going to change keyword to advanced search. And then just hit search, even though there's nothing typed in to search for. We're just going to go to advanced search. Oh yeah, optional filters. Okay. So unfortunately, our catalog does not have guided reading levels. They're using a different system called AR reading level or Lexiles. So you need to go online and find a chart that shows you how to translate AR reading level or Lexile to your guided reading level. And then you can search. I typically search for AR reading level. And that will just bring up everything that's marked as between those two reading levels in the catalog. And so that's a good way if you're looking for those books that are like on level M or Q. You do have to do a little research beforehand to find out the AR reading level first, the equivalent. But you can go to advanced search and search for that. And that's all I had for you today. Feel free to ask our staff if you have any questions or need help searching the catalog. We're always happy to help.